Hello, I'm Tom Williams from the Fort Huachuca Public Affairs Office, and this is your Fort Report.
Fort Huachuca soldiers, family members, and civilian workers took part in an Army-wide suicide prevention stand-down day to focus on the growing problem. The commanding general of the Intelligence Center of Excellence and Fort Huachuca addressed those attending the stand-down day training at Cochise Theater.
So I ask for everybody's help, because it's not going to be me that's going to prevent the soldier, the civilian, the family member from committing suicide. It's going to be the people in this room who are closest to those people. And when somebody's acting different, you need to get into them. You need to talk to them, get them to talk, and find out what's going on, and then get them the help that they need. And sometimes that means directing them, leaders directing folks to get the help that they need. That's not mean, you know, that's leaders taking care of people. So I ask for your help in this because, you know, the glide path we're on in the Army is not a good glide path.
A video was then played that told the story of those who have had close experiences with suicide.
Nobody's suicidal all the time. I can't express this enough. There are people who reach a low point in their life, and if you can get them through that point, they often are not suicidal anymore.
We stood together and joked in the hangar that night about everything under the sun. So he probably got home around 1 o'clock that next morning. And at about 7 o'clock that same morning, I got a phone call and was told that he had shot himself in the head sitting in his living room. You know, this is a super trooper major who I had just been with 5 or 6 hours prior, and I didn't have a clue.
A suicide prevention program manager then presented information to heighten awareness about the suicide problem.
As General Potter said during his opening, suicide has become a public health issue. It's in our communities, it's in our families, it's within our peer group. It no longer belongs just to one group. But I want to tell you, it just doesn't appear in the road one day. There are many things that lead up to it. Many, many things. And if each and every one of us can be watching for those things for ourselves as well as someone else, we may be able to start to make a difference. Some of the risk factors involved when it comes to suicide, over 50% of those who attempt suicide attempt again within 5 years. High risk folks. The two things I hear most often from people is, I'm not afraid anymore, and I will do it right next time. The barriers are gone for them. So we need to be extra cautious and more aware. Drug and alcohol abuse, I can't stress this enough. 27 to 36% of all suicides have alcohol involved. Think about it. If you start off in a bad place and you ingest a depressant, where do you wind up?
The speaker also gave advice for those on social networks.
Okay, anyone who has a Facebook account or is on Facebook, you know that we know way more about people than we ever wanted to know. We know what they had for breakfast, but we also know when they've lost something, and we know how they're responding to it. Watch those postings. It's very, very important. And while we're here in this technological age, anyone who has an iPhone, Army OneSource has an app on there. Just download it. Use it if you need it, for yourself or someone else.
Common themes throughout the training during the stand-down day were seeking help when you need it is a sign of strength, and those attending were urged to get into other people's business and look for the warning signs of a pending suicide.
That'll do it for this edition of the Fort Report. Have a great day.